What's up everyone? Hope you are having an absolute amazing day today, because in this video here I will take you through the 7 most common and detrimental challenges that we're seeing with men, both in our community, inside our coaching programs, but also on social media. Every single day we're speaking with hundreds and hundreds of men, so we're gathering a lot of information and we're getting a lot of the same questions. Simon, how do I overcome this? How do I improve over here? So what we try to do in this video here is simply just distill the 7 most common questions and put them in so it can help you as well. If you're new to this channel and if you don't know me, my name is Simon Thompson. I'm a peak performance coach. And over the last decade, I've really helped hundreds and hundreds of men build an online coaching business that really goes in specifically to help entrepreneurs, career-driven men, and high-achieving individuals really master their area of health. So yeah, let's get into the video. This first question here comes from Alex. Hey, I've been doing every single program, every single diet, every single workout out there. Why am I still not in shape? You can ask yourself the same 2 questions. Do I actually do the program? If you can say yes, you can add a semi-question into that then. For how long? That's 99% of the time. It's us as individuals not sticking to it, not pushing ourselves hard enough, and not being consistent for long enough periods of time. Now, step number 2 is, am I actually doing the right program? I've been in this game for 15 years. Getting back to the basics is everything. The fastest and easiest way is always to ask yourself, what is my goal? Because if your goal is to be lean, athletic, like having a muscle definition and muscle tone, the fastest way for you to get there is to lift weights. So if you have 5 key exercises you did and you just bang them out, squat, deadlift, bench press, bend over row, shoulder press, and you just really maxed out these things, even with a split of 3 times a week, okay, you can look better than 99% of people. Question number 2 is a funny one. Both my mom and dad are both out of shape. I guess it's in my genetics to not really be able to lose weight and get in shape. You would be surprised. This is something a lot of people are thinking. And it might not even be their mom and their dad. It might be them. It might be you, okay? You've been out of shape your whole life. So you think, okay, I'm just one of those people. I can never get in shape. Boiling this down comes down to your self-image. I'm too big boned, I'm too fluffy, I was never picked in class. Notice what you're thinking and what you're saying. That is really the reason that you are where you are right now. The way you're thinking, your self-image is then showing up in your actions. The workout you do today, the day you're sticking to your meals and that sort of thing, and developing the habits with that, it all matters in the end. It's like, I'm shy, I don't want to go up and speak to people, and you just go every single day and have a goal for yourself. I'm going to go and shake hands with 2 people every single day. Guess what, dude? 30 days, 60 days, 80 days, 90 days into it, you won't be so shy anymore. Same thing with your body, okay? It's not your genetics, it's your self-image. So the next question here is from Nathan. After work, I come home and the last thing I want to do is to work out. I know it's an excuse, but I just don't know how to break this cycle. None of us can rely on willpower. Like when it's 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. at night, and I've been up since 5:30, 5:45, and I've been on all day. Like I'm literally on all day, meaning I'm not sitting and actually relaxing. It's not because you're less disciplined than me. It's just, this is just human nature. You know what I mean? Like we have a certain set of batteries for the whole day, and when that's done, or when that's emptied 80%, like you will be weaker. So my answer to you would be, eat the big frog first. Figure out a way that you can get these things dialed in as quick as possible first thing in the morning, when your willpower, your energy, and your batteries are closer to 100. And that's the easiest way for you to overcome that. Next question here right now is from James. I get really excited to start, but after a few weeks, something often happens and I'm off track again. What should I do? The bottom line to that is you haven't developed your routines as a habit yet. So a guy like me, okay, I've trained for 15 years right now. What do you think I do when I travel? What do you think I do during Christmas? What do you think I do during holidays? Okay, I train. Why? Because it makes me feel good. So you need to discipline yourself, structure yourself for an extended period of time, that no matter what you do it, no matter what you do it, no matter what you do it, because over that extended period of time, you will override some of these, defaults that you've had. It's very simple. It's not rocket science. It's building a system so you can rely on yourself. And from that system, you will start getting the positive feedback of what I'm talking about. You want to work out. You want to eat that. You now fall into that as a default. So if you're stressed, kids, family, business, Instead of blowing to the right, now you're blowing to the left, and you do your meditation, you do your ice bath even more, you do your saunas, you do your stretching, you do your healthy eating even more. Why? Because it protects you. It makes you feel good, and it's something you want to stick to. So this question here from Adam is also a really common one. He says, I feel like I'm good during the week, but then when it comes to the weekend, everything seems to go out the window. Like, how do I break this cycle? The way to get around that, as we already have talked about, is to set up a routine that you actually enjoy, 7 days of the week. Meaning, you're not starving yourself. You're not eating something you actually don't want to do. That's why I believe these supplements and shakes and all these sort of things will wear off eventually, because you would not want to do that. If I know I have a brunch or a big dinner at nighttime, I would probably do the last meal, my snack in the afternoon. So let's say it's a smoothie with oats and banana and protein and that sort of thing. And I know I'm gonna do a 2-course, meal out with friends. I just do protein. I don't do the banana and don't do the oats. So the way you're looking at, I'm blowing out on the weekend kind of thing, it's a little bit like a glass of water. All you need to focus on is never really spilling over with your water. So when you have these extra calories and extra meals, what does that do to the glass? It fills you up, it fills you up, it fills you up, okay? Now, if you just continue eating or eating the same and eating too much, what happens? You're spilling over, and that's when you start gaining weight and gaining fat. And then what you do is that you're gonna spend Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to try to even just get the glass down to where it were before. So the way you handle that is what you do before and after with your meals. Super key. Number 6 here right now is I barely get my workouts in. How am I going to meal prep and plan all my food? From Michael. Do you pay your bills right now? Do you sleep every night? We all find time to our priorities, you know what I mean? Simplifying the 2 activities that you need to do, which is your workout and which is I need to consume these meals. But what I want you to think with, it's like, what's the easiest thing that I don't have to do anything about? Because any person, more or less, eats breakfast and are fine with actually mixing up some yogurt and eat that, for example, or do a couple of scrambled eggs and these sort of things. So buy the lunch out, bring the snack with you so you have that on stock. You know what I mean? You have enough of it, okay? The yogurt, the protein, so you don't have to think about it, and maybe buy that once a week. And then for dinner, okay, you can do the same thing as you do for lunch again, if you want to, or cook, okay? Cook something for dinner if you want to do that. Like, to change, you have to change, dude, okay? That's the only way around it. Either pay, okay, so you don't have to do it, get it delivered to your door. We talked about what meals you could do, or cook it at dinner time, and that becomes the only meal you kind of like are cooking there. Last question here right now is more around the working out part. So this is from Mark. I hate walking into the gym. I don't really feel at home. I don't really feel comfortable in there. Like, how do I get around that? I would say the best way for you is start small, okay? Get to the gym. 2, find a more quiet area. That could be the cardio over in the corner, and you start doing the treadmill and that sort of thing. And maybe just do that for the first week, the first 2 weeks. And then again, like, speak to yourself about you doing something good for yourself. I might not feel the best right now. I might not feel like I'm belonging here. But with time, you will, like, frequency shows up. And then you probably sit and think right now, but like, yeah, sounds good, Simon, but how do I actually get results? I need to train with weights. I need to train with the machines. Like, what do I do? 2 things. 1, hire a personal trainer that can walk you through the exercises and really give you that comfortability with the machines, with the weight. Like, get a program created for you. And then 2, get a coach like someone like us, you know what I mean, that sets up the programs and that sort of thing for you, that are there with you and explaining and making sure you're doing all the things correct. So as you saw here, it's 7 very, very, standard, realistic, everyday questions that we're getting from men, both from our social media and also inside our community and that sort of thing. It's solvable things. And I think leading into the last question I talked about there, it all comes down to you getting very, very honest and very, very clear with yourself to be like, hey, am I happy being out of shape right now? Am I happy looking the way I'm looking right now? Feeling the way that I'm feeling right now? Like, am I happy? Am I okay with it? If you're okay with it and you're fine looking the same next year, 2 years, or 3 years from now, like, screw. Like, don't even try. You know what I mean? Just stay. Like, just be okay with it. Enjoy the wine, enjoy the sausages, enjoy the extra bacon and the bread. Enjoy. Good man. Like, it's all good. But if you really want to change, you got to get over yourself. You know what I mean? And get over the small circumstances. Hire someone that can help you. Like, follow a structure, follow a program. like really just build trust and confidence within yourself, you know. And it's the same, like I always speak to people, and there's two kinds of people in this process here. One person that looks for it to work, like finds reason for it to make it work, and the other person that finds reasons for it not to work. It's not gonna work for me because it's too hard. It's not gonna work for me because it's too complicated. It's not gonna work for me because I've always been out of shape. Two kind of people, my friend, okay? So yeah, I hope this video here was super valuable for you. I would like to do more of those ones. You know, you can even just pop questions down in the comment here below, and then we can take them up in the next video there. But for now, you know, really just hit the subscribe button below. I appreciate you. You give me energy every single day with the questions and with the improvements we can help you with. So so keep sticking with it, and I'll see you in the next one.